Hey there everyone. So this time around I'll be reviewing two very widely different books. The first is Murakami's Strange Library and the second is Baba Yaga's Assistant by Marika Makula. So start with Murakami. This is not your standard Murakami fare. Murakami is very widely known for his romantic stories or maybe stories that are a bit surreal but has quite a bit of life in it, like real life experiences. This is totally out of the order. On the back, this is what it says. All I did was go to the library to borrow some books. And on the front, so as you can see, there are marks on it. This is like a library card, a card holder, and these marks basically are not by me. So they came with the book. As you can see, it says there are stamps on it as well, indicating it's from library. This came inside the book. I think it's an advertisement. I did not remove it. Kept it with the book. Serves as a bookmark. There's a front. So the main thing in this book are the illustrations. Surreal illustrations, and I think it's a very good form of illustrations. Translated from the Japanese by Tate Goosen. I think he did a very good job as well. So this is what it opens up, and that's the first page. So as you can see, it seems like it is watermarked, and maybe a very old book, that's why it's supposed to be like that. Strange Library. So I'll show you the illustrations. That so you can see different pages of the book have different colors, and starts off like this: the library was even more hushed than usual. I think it's a very nice introduction. Murakami is known for his prose after all. So lovely illustrations and extremely surreal, frankly. You will not get why they are caterpillars unless you read through the book. So extremely surreal, reminds me of a Dali painting. So this particular thing reminds me of a Dali painting. I don't know why. So as you can see, it's a very interesting kind of book, and I highly recommend for you to read it with the book in hand, because you get the feeling of it. Otherwise, if you read in a Kindle, you actually do not get the illustrations, and that is one of the most integral part of this book. Should definitely get it. This is not very costly at all. It's a very cheap book, particularly because it's a very thin book, I think. But the book itself is awesome. It is really a very nice book to actually read and own. So yeah, that's about Murakami. Coming to Baba Yaga's Assistant. This is one of my most favorite short graphic novel in modern graphic novel. You'll very soon see why. So opening up the dust jacket. So let me get you the blurb though. The blurb is very interesting. It's not focusing well again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now it's focused. So you can maybe pause it here and read. I'll open up the dust jacket. It's the same thing inside, so there's no difference. On the back, okay. On the back, the reviews. Highly reviewed, by the way. Highly recommended. I recommend it highly, by the way, as well. So the whole point of it is Baba Yaga and her assistant being this girl, and it pays if you like have read the actual story Russian story, the one which the one that has Baba Yaga in it. I think it's part of the Grimm's fairy tales, but I'm not very sure about it. I had read it separately, not as part of the Grimm's fairy tale, so that's why I'm not very sure whether it's part of the Grimm's fairy tales or not. So as you can see, the artwork, it's a very nice kind of artwork. It's the modern artwork, yes, and I know there are a lot of people who do not like modern artwork, but I think it's one of the best things that has like come out in recent years. Lovely artwork and very beautiful story. It's not very complex, but a story does not necessarily have to be complex in order for it to be good. That is what I strongly believe. So you see this two-panel artwork, and it evokes a kind of magical fairy tale like feeling. And it ends here. So there are character sketches at the end, and it ends up. Let me try to give you the author biography as well. Hopefully you can read it. The artwork is done by Emily Carroll, and I love her artwork, at least in this book. I had no idea of her before this book, but yeah, she definitely came into my view through this one. So yeah, 2 books this time. And as always, if you have any comments, anything to say at all, any questions, feel free to try in the comment section below. And yeah, happy reading.